Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my Gig-Olos and Gigolettes. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. All right. 12:22 p.m. on Wednesday, July 15th. Conair Day is over. Okay. So today I woke up, got in the car about 5:40. I want to say, started tapping for Amazon. Still too early to check into this car. Turned on Lyft, hoping I could get five or six rides today, you know, without really killing myself, and then make it to my first Amazon block at noon. Yes, that is a bunch of sweat on my forehead. So I turned my Lyft app on. The first ride request I got was like 18 minutes away for an 8-minute ride. So I turned down that one. Then I got another one that was 20 minutes away for like a 20-something minute ride. So I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta eat miles to make money. So while I was on the way there, the person canceled on me. Then I got, something happened where I was already on the highway, and the person, I was 15 minutes away, they canceled on me. So I got off the highway, I parked, and then I got a ride that took me from where I was in Schaumburg to Aurora, Illinois. That was a 45-something minute ride, and I paid like 35 bucks. I was at Aurora, got my app on, I got one ride, shorty, and they were a no-show. So I got a cancellation fee on that one. Very next ride I got took me from Aurora to McHenry, Illinois. And I guess I will share the screenshots of that so you guys can see it. Yeah, that was an interesting ride. I guess I'll go into further detail about that some other time. So it wasn't negative. It wasn't like a bad ride or anything. It was just an interesting ride. So then I did 2 rides in McHenry. And by the way, McHenry is about 15 minutes south of the Wisconsin border. Yeah. And then about 10:15, I resigned myself to eating miles because I did not want to be late for my Amazon block. So I 8 miles in, or I used both my Lyft filters to try to get a ride going towards the city, and then no rides. So I probably ate 60 miles to get here in time. And I did, but this is going to be a good block. I'll show you. I've got 8 stops, 7 apartments, and 37 bags. Got a pretty decent amount of bags. So this should be a well-paying block. I should probably make anywhere from 90 to 100 on this one. Hopefully over 100. Come on, give me some $100 blocks. And I did, so I can show you the one updated earnings I get from yesterday morning. I predicted that first block from 6:30 to 8:30 would be worth 90. $81 with an 86 with the $5 cash tip is 86 bucks. I'm pretty good at predicting these numbers. So this one, I'm saying 100. I'm gonna go ahead and say 100. Yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna get started on this one. Ooh, is it hot today? It is very hot. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated in a few hours. All right. Later. Okay. This is gonna be an interesting update. I'm not gonna use visual aids for this one. So I finished my block, and then I'm like, okay, I have, 40-ish minutes to run Lyft before I have to make my way to my second block of the day. So I got one Lyft ride on the south side. Took me a little bit further south. That was a quick ride. And then my next ride took me, literally the worst case scenario, it took me west. It didn't take me south or north. It took me west towards Midway. So I checked the map app of the address I was dropping her off and the Prime Now location, and it said 45 minutes. And I had to be there. So I would have dropped off the passenger at like 2:25, and it would have taken me 45 minutes to get there. So I would have, the earliest I would have gotten there was like 3:15, which would have made me 15 minutes late, which means I would have get the block. So I managed to get another Prime Now block from Goose Island starting at 3:30. So I dropped off the one passenger at 2:25. Another ride was queued up, and I'm like, okay, if it's quick, I'll do it. If not, I'm gonna have to cancel on it. And I didn't know where they're going. I arrived. I know you're not supposed to do this. I arrived. The person was going like 15, 20 minutes south. Canceled. Made my way towards Goose Island. At which point it was like 2:35. Everything's going fine, and then I got on the 90 exit, and traffic was not moving. There was construction on the highway, and a semi-truck hit a car. So I got to the pickup location at 3:34. I probably had 20 seconds left before I would have missed the block. And then I had one stop for technically two stops, because I had to go to the Fresh Time to go get 2 packages, drop that off. They said they added more stops to my itinerary, but then I got here and they're gone. So I'm gonna run Lyft for an hour and then make my way towards my last block of the day. All right, so I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit later. Alrighty, and we're back. Okay, I think Amazon's mad at me. 7:08 p.m. and I am at my third block of the day. And this is, you guys saw it, right? You guys saw yesterday my first block was big with 7 stops. The second block yesterday had 2 stops. The third block yesterday had 2 stops. The fourth block had 1 stop. Today, the morning or afternoon, the first block had 7 stops. The second one had 1. And now this one, for a 2-hour block, 1 stop. So, yeah. Disappointed. This is not what I was planning for at all. I thought this was, I mean, I don't know. This is the worst block I've gotten from this location. So I'm gonna knock this one out, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock this one out, and then I'm gonna come back. If I don't get more stops added by 7:40, I'm going home. And by the way, it's 7:09 right now. I have been driving since I got in my car at about like 5:35, 5:40 this morning. So it's gonna be over a 14-hour day today. The good news is, like I said, I'm pretty confident I made about $100 in my first block. The second one, max, probably 35 to 40 on that one. So that's probably like 130, 140 on Amazon for those 2 blocks. This one, if I only have this one, I'm looking at $5 to $10 in tips. So let's just say $40 for this one. So 175 plus 150 on Lyft means I will make probably, today was probably 300 to 325, I'll say, for 14 hours. So, and that's primarily because, I mean, that sounds bad, but also I had like 2 hours of downtime between my last Lyft ride of the morning from McHenry, Illinois, and my first block. So, I mean, I drove for, it was like an hour. It took me about an hour and 10 minutes to get to the Prime Now location from McHenry. And I bullshitted in the car for like, That was out of the 14 hours today, a good chunk of it was spent eating miles, and another chunk of it was spent just bullshitting because I had nothing else to do. So, all right, so yeah, that's a wrap. Yeah, today was over $300, I think. I hope. And I made a little bit more yesterday than I thought I would. The first stop I made less than I thought. Or I projected that it would be $90 for that one. It was 86 with the cash tip. The second one I said would probably be 40 to 45. It was 41. The third one I projected 40 to 45. It was 60. No, the second one was 44. Yeah. The third one was $61 for the two stopper, and I can't check the last one yet because it hasn't been 27 hours. So yeah, and I'm kind of disappointed too because I've been getting only like lengthy rides on Lyft, and I need the shorties. So that means if I want to hit that ride challenge, I'm probably gonna have to drive on the south side Saturday and Sunday, because but then you get into the inevitable problem of, once you go too far south, you go further south, so I might end up in fucking Indiana again. But if I'm trying to knock out those rides, that might be my only course of action. There's tons of rides on the south side. But all right, yeah, all right, that's all I got for this one. I mean, it's gonna be over 14 hours, probably like 14 and a half hours today. But like I said, I mentioned what I went through this morning, so bear with me. I made $100 driving in like 4 hours, but the only drawback was the amount of miles and time for me to make my other gigs. So, all right, yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay healthy, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time.